Right, let's cut that conversation short so we can actually do what matters.
5 seconds
Mr.
remaining.
Kinder, do you have your camera on?
I do indeed.
Which
have a
case,
camera.
let's swap to the fancy screen and show our faces.
Team ban.
Terrified.
Okay, here we go. So, in-house. Saturday was the last one. I'm trying to think what hero was really dominant in that one. So I pull up the matches and have a look. So, last 2 matches
Dire team
featured... We did have an IO.
Yeah,
An IO we
ban.
haven't seen for a while. We had Enigma, Naga Siren. Those were interesting, but I don't think we're going to see a Naga because that's
It's a bit of a
backwards Hello's
cheese pick.
pick.
Juju's been playing it a lot.
Okay.
I think there's going to be a Spirit Breaker ban or pick, not just because of Brex. I just think it's ridiculously strong right now.
Well, that was picked last game as well. The Spirit Breaker, unfortunately, was on the losing team, but I would agree. I think Spirit Breaker is a fantastically good hero, and Brex is a Spirit Breaker player, so he knows the hero inside and out. He's very good at it. So,
yeah,
we'll get
Juju really wants to play at mid. So
Spirit
it'll
Breaker.
be fun. Yeah, we played it in NSE and we just won both
Oh,
games because we had.
I mean, I guess you last it well. You've got high base damage. You're hard to harass out of lane. You can just charge to gank, I suppose. You get level 6 very quickly. I mean, okay, it doesn't sound horrible to me. You can't farm.
It only really worked because we had Spectre, Spirit Breaker, and Dawnbreaker, and we get Spectre Ags, and then they charge someone, and we just have 3 calls on top of that person every fight. Basically.
We had that in our game when I played Spirit Breaker +3 for the first time since 2012. And having Spectre with Ags is so great with Spirit Breaker because you have infinite vision of someone when you charge them, and then as soon as you land, Spectre just turns up and insta-kills them. So, and it's like having a global assassin with what, 20-second cooldown, both those abilities?
It's 40, I think.
Oh, is it 40?
I think Spectre Ags is 40.
Shadow
It's
Strike.
still
Is
ridiculously
it 40?
low.
I'm going to have a quick
For the
look at
ability that it is, it's insanely low.
I mean,
don't get
it's
it.
a single target haunt that doesn't share cooldown with actual haunt, and it fires a dagger immediately. The ability is called Shadow Step, 40, yes, you're right, 40 seconds. That is low, that is low. But the picks are coming in quick. Tide Hunter.
Ooh, Tide Snap.
Tide Hunter, and now Tide Snap was a TI staple. Those heroes are almost always picked together, and you can see why, right? They synergize in every possible way. Both have minus armor, both have great ultimates. Cookie to give Tide Hunter a little bit of mobility so he can go in an anchor smash. I mean, they're just a great pair.
5 seconds
I mean, it's just like it's such a good lane as well. I feel like they just do everything really well together. You come out of lane, great team fight. You're in lane, you just bully everyone out.
Oh yeah, like a gush into Lil Shredder with Blightstone. That's like what, minus probably over 10 armor even at level 1, and yeah, it's a lot of damage. So I like those 2 heroes. I don't know who the Tide Hunter player is, but I'm a big fan of Tide Hunter. I think he's a great hero at the moment. Nyx? Okay. Who's the Nyx player then? Veterans player.
Luke.
Is Luke somewhat? Yes.
Yeah.
Right. Yep. I like Nyx. I think Dark Willow is good because you are denying Ollie picking Dark Willow mid. It's also a fairly good hero just in general. Does high damage. Can definitely get onto a Snapfire and kill him. Yeah, sure. Snapfire can't Lil Shredder you when you're in Shadow Realm. So that's always good.
I think they're both pretty. I mean, Willow's okay, isn't it? It's not great, but
I think it's okay. I mean, Willow is Willow, so
Willow will always be annoying at every point in the game.
now Phantom Lance being banned is a pretty typical ban against Joe, who's question mark on our list. So yeah, I can see why. They just don't want to play against it. Doesn't matter what they've drafted, they don't want to deal with this Phantom Lancer, so they just get rid of it. Having an interesting discussion in chat about the correct way to spell zhuzh. But
What? Like the French word, or?
Well,
Oh,
to like
no.
zhuzh it up. But when I put in the
like
spelling
that,
that
yeah,
Oak wrote, Wikipedia, or the dictionary gave me the other spelling, ZHOOSH. But it's not really a real word, so you can spell it however you want. It doesn't matter.
Carry the classic calls being banned out. OD for Juju, I assume, again. Wraith King's just annoying to play against. Although with the Nyx on your team, I think, like, I don't know. I guess it's just they don't want to play against it, to be fair.
yeah, I don't know. Some of these bans, unfortunately, are quite hard to analyze because people just ban what they don't like to play against rather than, oh, our lineup's going to run this core, so we'd want to kill that hero. You just go, nah, don't want to deal with Phantom Lot. So, see ya.
It's fine. If you're like comfortable with the heroes that they're picking, even if you think they're getting what they get, I think it's fine. Because I feel like it's better for you to be happy with what you've got, especially in cases like this where it's just the casual in-house games.
Juju has played some very good Legion commanders, so I can understand that being banned. It's also been quite popular in Iron Houses. Veteran has played it as well. I think Nat's played it at least once. I played it, but he may have randomed it. Not sure, but still, it's a good hero right now. The magic community is annoying to deal with, so I think we need to get rid of that definitely.
Yeah.
What's going to be the next core ban? So many core bans, remember? So I expect Ursa, Slark, Monkey King.
Ursa against Tide's pretty good, isn't it? Although
generally Ursa is good against Tide, yeah, because you only need about 3 hits, and then Kraken Shell becomes negligible, and you just kill them.
Okay,
so
they banned. Ooh.
I was correct. I got the.
I'm surprised
ban.
Radiant are the ones who banned Ursa.
Ursa's Ursa. People just ban heroes they don't like. Oh, thanks for the resub, Luke. 6 months. Nice. I think that upgrades your badge. To a different form of the dragon. I can't remember the way they go, but you start in the egg, you come out the egg, and then dragon, and the dragon gets bigger wings and a crown.
5 seconds
so yeah.
remaining.
What did I say? Slark. You're playing Tide. I reckon either Slark, Drow, or Monkey King. People always ban Drow when they're playing Tide Hunter because Tide is rubbish against ranged heroes.
Yeah.
Interesting. Went for something I wasn't expecting, which is Faceless Void. I thought they would have picked Void themselves, but they banned Void so they can pick a Weaver. Interesting. Gone for the other bug hero.
Yeah.
Well, thanks, Kinder.
I feel like... Well, okay, this is an interesting one. Weaver's not necessarily a core.
10 seconds remaining.
I don't know. It could probably is
I mean,
in this case.
He's okay. He can
Sam would be Debate Mayor would be calling for it 4. I feel like he's the kind of guy to be like, give me my weird 4.
Weaver Agnums has been nerfed twice. The first nerf was massive, like 1,000 cast range to 600. Then it went to 500, so it's got a very low cast range. So that puppy rush Ags build is kind of not there anymore.
Yeah.
Okay, Weaver does synergize with Tide, more minus armor. I think Weaver's a good core. Farms well with Maelstrom, Geminate attack. They've gone for Enigma, which gives them their own team fight. I guess you can hold Weaver in place, but if you don't insta-kill him, he's just going to time-lapse. You've got to be careful. And I'm absolutely fine with the Weaver Pos 1. I think it's a good hero to have in the Pos 1 if he doesn't have to man up to like a very, very ultra late game core. So...
Trying to think about what he loses to in terms of carry matchups that's in the pool.
Well, I wouldn't want to play Weaver against a very high agi hero, Naga Siren, Terrorblade.
I feel like Terrorblade just kind of... He just doesn't want to play against Tide Snap, though, I don't feel like.
Spectre, I wouldn't want to play Weaver into. I don't want to play Weaver into anything very, very high agi late game core. I wouldn't want to play against PA. Because there's all that evasion, you've got to buy an MKB, she'll one-shot you, she can easily bridge the gap. Weaver wants to be kiting those lumbering strength heroes like Life Stealer, even Ursa's fine, Sven, yeah, those heroes Weaver's really good against. Luna is interesting because I think Weaver's okay against Luna actually, because Luna hits hard, Weaver hits hard, Weaver can easily Sakuchi away from Luna if Weaver's like, nope, don't want that fight, I'm out of here, see ya, just go.
Was it in the last in-houses where there was a Luna and it reached like 20 minutes and then the game was just won by the Luna because the other team couldn't do anything against them? Or was it?
I think so. I can't remember that game.
Because I remember there was a really quick one where there was just a Luna that ran at the base and then everyone just kind of had to stop.
Playing Luna.
Everyone just went, okay, game's over.
Luna is the most hilarious base pusher because once you've got rid of that tier 3 tower and you start hitting racks, your glaives just bounce off everything, off the buildings, off the shrines, off the tier 4s. You can't go near her once she's got it in motion. So Luna's one of the fastest farming cores. Okay, not fastest, but one who has a built-in farming mechanic, Moonglaives. So Luna is naturally going to farm a lot faster than a Weaver. So that's obviously to her advantage. Play it slow, get the farm. Dire have a very good lineup for being aggressive. I think Weaver, grab a Maelstrom, get a BKB, just turn up to fights early, make things happen with Tide Ravage, Snapfire, Mortimer's Kisses. I'd like to see them pick a more aggressive hero now, like something to keep their momentum going.
What haven't they picked? They haven't picked their 5 or 4
5,
and their mid.
I think, yeah.
I assume you pick your 5 here then, but then it's like
Yeah,
what do you
someone
actually
who
want?
can go in early and get some real damage on. Either they'll think, like, I don't know, do I want
Radiant
CM?
team banned.
Spirit Breaker.
Okay.
That does
Goes in.
raise questions about the draft.
Snapfire 5. That's the closest thing I can think.
Snapfire
I mean,
5 and a Spirit Breaker 4. We played Spirit Breaker Tide together, didn't we?
yeah, that
it's
was
fun.
fun.
It
We
works.
came out. That was hilarious.
Well, it's about,
I
yeah,
think.
it was fine. You run around, do your own thing. Tide's not
Yeah.
going to die. Anonymous cheered.
5 seconds remaining.
An anonymous viewer cheered me 100 bits. Anonymous.
Fair
Wow,
enough.
I've never... That is very cool. I don't know who
You
you
have an
are, but
anonymous
thank
donor.
you. Yeah, anonymous is...
Secretly just Karen. It's just Karen.
Yeah, I started at a hype train. One time we had a hype train actually succeed because everyone used their resubs at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, cool. Well, thank you very much. That's about
10
£1
seconds remaining.
towards me.
Very
Thank
kind.
you. Very, very
I'm
kind.
trying to work this one out.
Remaining.
I mean, like, there's always the gimmick of like, oh, we're just gonna put a Tide mid, yada yada. But I
Tide
don't-
mid is fine. Like, Tide farms well. He's got good items that he can buy for himself. He scales very well into late game. I'm very happy to see Tide mid. Yeah.
I do feel like Dire's draft is like really flexible, and like Radiance is like a bit stuck.
Radiant
Radiant's
team
draft is more likely to be Enigma in the off lane, Luna in the safe lane.
Yeah.
Nyx and Willow are supports, so they are looking for a mid quite obviously. Whereas Radiant aren't sure what to ban. They're banning mid heroes, so they're thinking the same way we are.
How does Tide do against Enigma? Does he just kill the Eidolons?
Oh yeah, you just they do no
Yeah.
damage to you because you've got Kraken Shell. So I wouldn't want to play, and you can get rid of Malefice. I wouldn't want to play Enigma into Tide.
I feel
I mean,
like-
Enigma's Enigma though. You're always denying range creeps. So I hate Enigma. I really hope. As much as I love Enigma and I love frustrating the enemy, I absolutely want that mechanic to go. Like I think he should only be able to use it to last hit enemy units, or he should spawn them
Yeah.
out of thin air or something. Like he just needs to. I don't know. It just feels unfair.
Only use them on enemy units sounds nice.
Yeah, that would be a very, very, very big nerf.
It would be a
though.
big
They'd
nerf.
have
It would
to
be a
make the
horrible nerf.
Eidolons a lot stronger or have lower cooldown or lower mana cost. They'd have to really readjust the spell because that spell got nerfed just because it can deny. No other reason. They could make the spell 3 times stronger if it didn't deny. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we saw Veteran Enigma before, haven't we? I think we've seen it.
Yeah, I think that would be
10 seconds
playing it.
remaining.
I'm just thinking Dire have run out of reserve time, right? They've got 4 seconds.
4
so-
seconds, yeah.
seconds
Their
remaining.
players are really, really taking their time.
I
there.
assume they were thinking about their mid pick and their ban. I assume they came up with their ban and they were like, what are we gonna do here? What are we gonna do here? But I don't know.
Well, they've got
If-
Enigma, so there's always the option to play the sort of Invoker, Cataclysm build. They also
Come-
could do something else to go a bit aggressive. Void Spirit would be quite nice. That can get on top of the Weaver, on top of the Snapfire, and therefore kill him. A bit more potential, kill potential. Then he can obviously go Agnums to silence the Weaver. So I like Void Spirit here.
Yeah,
Well, there we go.
good.
It was
It's a good Voids game. Really good Voids
Yeah.
game.
cool. I can predict sometimes. That's going to be Nat Void Spirit. Most likely, I think, be Juju
Could be
on the
Juju.
Luna. Or yeah, maybe Juju Void Spirit and then Nat on the POS 1. Nat has played a lot of POS 1 recently, but he is also playing quite a lot of mid in the in-houses. What is
Yeah.
the last pick going to be? We don't have long to predict. I didn't want to say Quap. Quap into Void Spirit's pretty bad. Death Prophet?
Ember, I'm gonna guess. Oh,
Juggernaut, they
Okay,
have
Spirit
done
Breaker.
They have,
I'm guessing Spirit Breaker or Tide mid then.
they have thrown this. I like it. Well, Brex is playing Spirit Breaker, and I know how much...
Miles is playing Tide.
Okay, Miles is the off-lane player here.
That would be off lane then. And okay,
Either
wait,
mid.
what?
Potentially. Oh, no, it's going to be Ollie Magic Jug mid. Okay, there we go. So,
Ollie Magic Jug
yeah,
mid?
Veil,
okay,
E-Blade,
okay.
Radiance.
Yeah,
Do you know what? The best way, in my opinion, to play Juggernaut is if you want to play the magic build, you take all the talents, but you still build him like a core, because then his talents are what makes the spin so good, right? It adds
Yeah.
radius, it adds speed with the shard, and it adds magic damage with a talent, but then it already is so strong.
It's a
Omnislash's
ridiculous
useless,
amount of
though.
damage, isn't it?
Yes, it's like 300 damage a second at max rank. But you don't need to build magic items just to buff this one spell that he has, right? You might as well play another hero. But you're going to see Kaya and Yasha or some ridiculous Ollie
Radiance
item.
and E-Blade or something.
Radiance
like,
I can almost get away with because it is a core item as well. It does add damage to the hero. So, you know, I can deal with Radiance.
Prepare for battle.
Anyway, we'll see. Nice to get some webcams going. We've got 5 on the go today. Trying to encourage people who never show their cams to maybe one day
How do
show
I
them.
turn off player perspective? I'm stuck on it right now.
Ah, yeah, we had that problem before the cast, so they had to just restart their game, which wasn't ideal, but
Oh yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do that, I think. Okay.
yeah, if you need
Yeah,
to, you can.
I'll do it quickly. It's
So,
fine.
Having that Enigma set and not wearing the turban. Is there a turban Enigma? Maybe there is. I like the really cool orange, like amber gems. They're pretty. Sorry, we're just showcasing skins. That's all you have to do at the beginning of the game. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah. Well, that's what you're supposed to look at.
Well, it was Nat on the Luna,
30 seconds.
so Juju is playing mid. Whereas we have Ollie,
That makes
Juggernaut,
sense, yeah.
Juggernaut
Not go as
mid
expected.
lane. He's going bottle Jug, which I guess means he can spin more.
Okay.
Did you know, I don't know who saw that list that was posted, well, it was calculated by the bots, but heroes with the highest right-click DPS at level 1? Do you know who has the highest DPS at level 1?
I mean, Treant's a lot, but he's got no attack speed.
Treant, it's still
so...
Treant. He has
Is it
so
still
much
Treant?
damage,
Okay.
he still wins. But second is Juggernaut, because of how high his attack speed is.
Is that
Juggernaut has 34 base agi. 34. He also has a ridiculously low base attack time. So Juggernaut's DPS is second highest in the game. But no, Treant's like 90 base damage still comes on top.
It's 100, isn't it? It's something ridiculous. Oh my god, what is? Okay,
Yeah,
that
so
was really weird.
I want to see how Ollie will build. I do hope he builds some semblance of normality, because I think Juggernaut with farm is better off just with actual items. Maybe an early blink though. Maybe you don't play it full core, you get an early blink. But we'll see. Anyway,
I am a Spirit Breaker 5. Okay, I am slightly worried about how greedy the Dars draft is because Brex will want to take farm on Spirit Breaker.
you can't take farm on
obviously.
Pulsar Spirit Breaker. I think you should play the
He'll
no-tail
want. I don't
build.
think. I'm not sure if he will, but I think he'll want to. I don't know.
I want to see him play the more no-tail style, which I don't think he will, because I think Brex is a big fan of maxing Greater Bash, which I am generally in a core or maybe even pos 4 role. But as a low-level support, I would like to see max charge. It's more speed, it's more guaranteed stun. Whereas maxing the bash is more for you know, a player who's got some farm. So we'll see. We'll see how he decides to build. But yeah, I would be more for just maxing Charge of Darkness, because that's all you are, really, a charge bot.
If you hover over charge, does it tell you the cooldown or not? Because it's not telling me the cooldown right now when I hover over it. Yeah.
It doesn't. The
Okay.
Dota's been doing more and more of that with spells recently, and it's very irritating. So yes.
Sorry, I was just interested.
Oh,
Wanted to
we have
check.
some predictions. 750, 750. So it's close. No, I agree. Like, it's dumb how some things have had that happen. They are going hard onto Miles. He's taking a lot of damage. He's got no Kraken Shell. One more right click. Lucent Beam didn't want to chase for Lucent Beam. Kokopian taking so much damage from Jabate Mail, but then Jabate Mail taking so much damage from Nat, but Nat is tanking a whole creep wave. But he does have 7
killing
armor. Miles is
himself
coming
for
back.
it.
He's got Gush because he's level 2. Kraken Shell, not Kraken Shell, Anchor Smash was not going to be enough. Kokopian also salving, but Nat is very low. It was really close. I like the Gush level up. They almost could have got the kill, but in the end, it is going to be Nat with the kill. And went for a full wand, which against a Tide Hunter is definitely the smart play.
Yeah. Easiest play as well, definitely.
Doing a lot of damage to Joe. Now Joe is playing Weaver properly this time, and by properly I mean getting a Falcon's Blade and then building Maelstrom, not going no boots Lincoln Sphere, which was a ridiculous way. Oh look, they've got the cookie, they've got the Gush. Look at the damage they can put out to Nat. Is it going to be enough? One more right click, and there it is. Long range right click that was. Yeah,
Got a
Tide's
bit
got
of
a
a bump
very,
from Tide.
very satisfying right click sound. But now we have level 2 Lil Shredder. That's what's going to make the massive difference here.
How
And
much
Tide
armor
with the
reduction
soul
is
in.
it?
The armor reduction is always the same.
I was just comparing the tide. 3 and how many hits is it again? 6 hits. So
6 times
9,
is it
and then
6
you've
hits?
got Blightstone.
6
yeah,
hits,
you got
yeah.
Blightstone.
6 times
So it's
0.75.
Minus 11 armor. What the hell?
Yeah, it's a lot. I love cold weather, but I don't like flu. Yeah, no one likes flu, but yes,
Yes.
cold weather is best. Yeah, cold weather's good for gaming. Keeps the PC temperature low. Better for the processor. Better for the graphics
My laptop.
card. Good for laptop.
My laptop
oh, yeah.
is a big fan.
Laptop. Yeah, your laptop is a big fan. That's how it keeps cool.
Yeah, it is literally, and also it just really wants that.
Honestly, my PC runs so much better in the winter. Well, not my new one, because it's cooled properly, but laptops, yeah, definitely. Wow, they've got
Joe
the
is
dust already.
struggling. Joe is struggling top because he's just losing the 1v1 to Luke every time. It's like,
why has he got 4 iron branches? That's a
Stats.
lot of iron branches. Got to say.
Stats.
Start an arboretum.
He hasn't used any on tangos either. I'm actually slightly confused by that. I assume he would have. He shipped 3 more tangos out. He's about to use them on tank. Yeah, okay, there you go.
Oak nose shorts are all year round apparel.
What?
What?
I know someone like that. I don't understand
We
how
do
people
now.
can just wear shorts.
Because
I
they're
don't know how you
comfy
do
and
that.
easy to wear. Trainer Joey told us
Not in the
when
winter.
we were playing
That's
Pokemon Blue.
insane.
Oh, Korea. There's the gush, but oh, they do get the Korea debate now. That right click seemed like it was global. How on earth did it do that? Imagine not having a windlace as soon as you get into the game.
Ollie.
I don't think you go windlace
Risky.
on Weaver, but you know, never know Joe. So
I want him to.
Yeah.
I want him to buy one.
it is Joe. Yeah, that's true. I would like to see windlace Weaver. Absolutely no point getting. I think you should get boots on Weaver, but I don't think you need to get. Actually, it's debatable, but I do like treads on Weaver. Ooh, a lot of damage going to Veteran. This may be a kill. Nice stun from
Good
somewhat
stun.
really patient, but Veteran, he is getting his life eaten away by this little bug. He does kill it for 32 gold in the end. But that's good. They put some pressure back on. But look how many denies this Enigma has. 10 denies, 24 last hits. You're right. Weaver is struggling. Bot lane, a bit of a fight. Looks like it's going to be kills exchanged. Is that a medallion already? Now that is a lot of damage. That's how much. -5 armor you just click on the enemy. Do you want to fight? Yes, you do, because Nat says, I have a massive magic wand stack. And I don't think they realized. So Nat gets a double kill. He's got 3 kills already in this lane. He is happy. He needs to get that Morbid Mask sent to him ASAP so he can start life stealing away. Brex is really low, but somewhat unfortunately doesn't have enough mana to chase, so Brex will be fine. But look at Joe taking so much damage. Brex charges in, tries to get, just gets the kill instantly. Carapace goes up a little bit too late, and that is a shame for Veteran, who just gets taken down by the charge.
Juju coming top though. That could be.
Yeah, it might be a kill. They're trying to
Too
go on
low
that.
health.
There's the cookie. Oh, look at the damage onto Nat with the little shredder. One more right click. Really good positioning, but the wand will keep him alive. Juju does go top and get a kill, so we'll have a look at that now. No more kills in the bot lane.
He used both steps and then he didn't catch the Weaver, I don't think. So he just had to.
What's that left Ollie doing? Look at Ollie's farm. Ollie's actually become more of a ricer than he used to be. But he's gone treads. Oh, Ollie. I have so much respect for him right now, because not only is he farming so well in Jug, he's actually building normal items. He's going for treads into Maelstrom. He's just playing Jug, but mid lane. I mean,
It's
I know
an
he'll take the
actual Jug
talents,
build.
but yeah, he is. Well done, Ollie. I'm impressed. I know the temptation to go like Radiance E-Blade is too. I mean, I wouldn't even be that sad if he did go E-Blade, to be honest. Later on, not.
I want him to go. No, I really want him to go Maelstrom even.
Oh, there's a nice cookie. Look at that damage, but he does actually dodge the gush. 200 HP at the moment. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it will be. It is a Jug mid, yes, but it's a normal Jug mid. So he's going to go Maelstrom into, no idea, probably Sanjin Yasha.
Nat's just abandoned lane, understandably so.
That's abandoned lane. Well, he's playing Luna.
He's got Mask of Madness now, so
Interestingly,
he's at the point where he can.
He took Eclipse though. That means he's thinking that something might break out. Jabeta's doing the right thing. Follow him around. Do the damage. Go on. Well, Nat's fast. A really, really fast hero. Does Mask of Madness still give move speed? Yes, it does 30 move speed. Used to give a percentage, I think.
And there's no boots on Sam, so...
They've nerfed Mask of Madness so many times. It takes away 8 armor 8 armor and it's answered you. Top lane, a bit of a fight maybe going on. No, not quite. But Juju is here. He's got both steps. He's thinking about a kill. Tide is 6. I don't think you're easily killing Tide. He can always Ravage to protect himself. Juju just comes in and takes some last hits. Look at his build. He went 1 point Resonant Pulse, 4 points in Dissimulate. Now, Dissimulate hits very, very hard if you max it out. 340 damage. But look at the damage Juju took. They'd actually dropped the Ravage, and the Ravage just picks up the kill. He heard it coming. He tried to use the extra step to get away. And look at Miles on the camera. He's so happy with that play. But there's a bit of a dive here. Is Brex going to go down? No, Healing Ward has dropped. Ollie is just running it somewhat. Doesn't actually have enough mana to Omni. But they looks like they did get a kill in the top lane. So a couple of kills going the way of Dire.
I mean, the one problem right now is the Weaver's just so far behind where I think he wanted to be.
Oh no, look at the Nyx getting a bit killed, but unfortunately not quite enough damage on the Weaver.
Yes, stun Brex. Oh no.
Oh, they're going in, but he just time lapses away. Is he going to escape though? He's waiting on Sakuchi. He now has Sakuchi. But they know where he is. They drop the nice sentry. Beautiful stun by someone. That is going to be the kill. But also, Nat managed to find a kill with Eclipse on Jabate. So sad day for Jabate. Died to rank 2 Lucid Beam Eclipse. Obviously, Eclipse is a weird spell because you actually have to level up a different ability to power it up, which is rather odd.
It's still, even with rank 2 only, it's still, my brain is not doing the maths. Done it. Okay, it's 900 magic damage.
Yeah, 900
so it's
damage.
Still quite a lot.
900 magic damage is a ridiculous nuke. That's a finger and a half, isn't it?
Going on Jug.
Thompson, yeah, Juju does look a bit like Thompson with the glasses and yeah. They found Ollie, but Juju's a bit too slow to kill him. Ollie's just going to spin TP.
He missed his astral step. Normally you'd want to step Remnant immediately and then do like a reaction speed check.
I think Ollie would have done it in time.
Yeah, it's just a straight reaction speed check at that point.
I like Miles' build because it's exactly how I build Tide. Get the stick, get the Soul Ring Hood, get the phase boots.
Ooh,
it depends if he goes phase boots or not, we'll see.
Except he's only got 1 point in Kraken Shell still.
Well, he's playing a much more aggressive build because he's not against someone who right-clicked him very hard. He just wanted to be aggressive. So I'm absolutely in agreement with maxing out Gush second if you can afford to be aggressive. But look at the net worth. The top net worth isn't actually the Juggernaut because Luna is 4 and 1. So Luna top net worth by quite some way. That's a good start for the Radiant team. That Dire slightly ahead in gold overall because the supports are actually quite wealthy. Look at Brex. The Weaver didn't even have 3k net worth, but somehow Brex has 2.4 himself, which is actually quite an impressive amount of net worth.
He got killed. He got... Didn't he? No, yeah, he's got 1 kill, 1 assist.
He's only 1-1-1, but I mean, he's level 6 and he has phase boots. That's really good for a support. So
he wasn't buying regen for his carry, sad.
Well, yeah, maybe that's the case. But Weaver can farm. However, when you're half the net worth of Luna and we're only 11 minutes into the game, I would be slightly concerned because Luna has maxed out Moonglaves. There comes in the charge. There's the stun. Kokopian's in a lot of trouble. Has gone invisible. Is he able to TP out? No, because there's the cookie. They brought a lot of heroes here. Kokopian goes for the fear. Gets a big fear, but Jabate outside and gets the low shredder kill. Ollie nearly Maelstrom. Don't know if he's used Omni Slash yet. I'd like to see him pick up that...
Who can he use it on? He's only been fighting against Void Spirit. Void Spirit just saves the Simulate, and then if he tries to do it on
yes,
Nyx,
or he can just step away.
It's just Vendettas.
You probably get away. Yeah, he went all stats as well. Didn't even go Blade Free Radius. I actually like the Blade Free Radius talent way more than 5 tall stats, but fair enough. Ollie's just playing full core Juggernaut.
He kind of needs.
There's a charge going mid. There's a lot of TPs as well. There's a lot of TPs, 3 TPs, but of course Juju can just get away. But we will get a stun onto somewhat. Oh, the cookie after the Nether Strike. Beautifully played. But Juju, of course, will get away with his double damage rune. Does a fair bit of damage there. That was just 1 step. And Ollie is half HP, but he does have Healing Ward at rank 2. Drops that. Now has enough money for the Maelstrom. Juju's thinking about going in. They do have Black Hole.
Blink Black Hole.
Okay, Ollie just spins preemptively. They do have Ravage as well, so they've got to be careful. Black Hole, like you said, does have Blink.
The Radiant's bottom tower has seen better days.
Okay, they're just going to leave it at that. Nothing happening at the moment. Kokopium ninjaing a rune. He needs it, he's very poor.
Ollie is a brave man standing on this.
He doesn't care. He's got spin. He's fairly tanky. They can't Black Hole just Ollie, not at this point. Not with Tide standing behind him. They can get both of them now. Is that what they're going to do? Yes, they are. Beautiful black hole, just like I said, and they get the Eclipse as well. Brex charges in, but just charges into the black hole, which of course stuns him. They do get the root on him, but Brex has bulldozed. And he did go the 1-1-4 build as expected, but actually it worked out for him because he ended up doing quite well this early game. I mean, he is fairly fun for a POS 5.
He's going, yeah, I think he'll be going for some farm. He's going Ags as well, so.
But that's a great Radiant fight. I knew that the Tide and the Jug had to stand apart. As soon as they went together, it was instant death. I was completely foreseeing that event. Copium uses the Tumbler's Toy to go in on Jabate Absolutely beautiful, but Jabate just a little bit fast enough, and Copium just gets deleted by the rank 4 Lil Shredder and the Medallion. But there's a bit of a fight going on in the mid lane. They've taken the town. Ravage has dropped. That's a 3-man Ravage, and Brex is charging onto Veteran. Out comes the Mortimer's Kiss. It's going to kill somewhat. Not going to reach Nat, unfortunately. But what is happening here? Juju nearly died. Gets the taunt. Doesn't have Astral Step, but he is healing away. Healing is cancelled, has Dissimulate, tries to get to the cliff to use it. He is on 82 HP. Unfortunately, he did not find the low ground, and he will die. Great return fight from the Dire. They have lost their tower, but they got a few core kills. This side, Veteran, now going to be in a bit of trouble, turns around and uses the Malefice. And then just blinks away.
That's a pretty big story of how I think this game's going to go. Radiant use Black Hole, or Dire use Ravage, and the other team doesn't.
Rex charges in again. He stunned Copium. And they're just spinning on him. Yeah, Ollie doesn't care. And look at the damage coming out from Jabate Mallet. It just puts everyone else to shame. Lil Shredder is a ridiculous spell. I mean, why is that even fair? How much does it do? 95 times
and
6.
minus armor. And minus armor, so it's not even just 95 times 6.
Yeah,
it can be more than that.
It reduces armor as it hits you, but also you can instantly remove 5. Oh, there we go. They're going in. Nat just with the double damage and immediately finds a kill. Remind me, I need to take away that Discord link from my my Twitch. I'm gonna try and do that now. Actually, I will. Stream
I
element.
shouldn't be laughing, but that's quite funny.
I've had it for when I was trying to get people
they're going on
to join my Discord.
They're going on Joe.
Yeah, I'm having a look. Get stunned by somewhat. Do they have enough to kill him? Yes, they don't. He just time lapses 1 hit away. And then Brex is in, gets the double charge, so Juju still has an Astral Step, is immediately going to use it. Somewhat, unfortunately, is going to pay the price. Does have stun, turns around, gets the double stun. Nice side step by Ollie. Is actually getting away. Oh, wow. Nat just drops the ultimate, runs down Joe. He's having a really hard time. Brex dies as well. There's rank 2 Lucid Beam. Look at the net worth of Nat. This is just another one of those games where Nat gets far, far, far too out of control. 3,000 gold ahead. He's 2 levels on everyone as well. He's already got the Mom, Dragon Lance, and the Yasha. This is not looking good now for the Dire. Even though the gold is completely split, I think Nat's going to be the problem.
He's been showing up. He's been farming like pretty well, and then he's just shown up to fights, and every time he's shown up to a fight, it's just won. Like, it wasn't even necessarily like because he was too strong. They just got that black hole, and he was in the fight, and he just eclipsed. There, he just walks up and eclipses. It's just a nice game for him, I think.
Yeah.
But I feel like the story of this game is going to be a lot of one side uses black hole, then next team fight the other side as a ravage and uses ravage, or vice versa. There's going to be a lot of trading team fight ults and team fights. This is a ballsy. This is a really ballsy charge from Brex. I'm not quite sure what he's doing there.
Well, he's got rank 1 bulldoze, so he won't be stunned for too long. But yeah, I mean, Copium's giving the vision. That gets yet another kill. He's nearly at Manta style, which means that he can remove. Well, there's nothing really to remove, but it's great for farming. Ollie will take the mid tower, so that's definitely good. Remember that Dire have a greedier lineup, like you told us at the beginning. You've got a Juggernaut core and a Weaver core. And of course you've got a Spirit Breaker POS 5 who does scale quite well. So we'll see what they can do. Definitely not over yet, but it's looking rough.
Max didn't go Midas, he's just going Blink, he's just gone the less greedy. Well, I say less greedy, it's still Enigma, so it's going to be greedy. But he's just going Blink BKB without the Midas, which is fair, I think. He's just let the Luna, he's trying to let the Luna farm up as much as possible and just making up space.
Having a look at those items.
I mean, Nat's got Manta already. He's got Dragon Lance, Manta, Mask of Madness at, what, 17 minutes into the game? Jesus. That is not the one. Juju has Ags, which is going to be massive for the next fight. It means that they can blow up Weaver.
Yeah, Aghanim is a really good item. They drop the Ravage. They're just going to pop absolutely everything onto Luna. Yep, drop the Nether Strike as well. Is it enough? The stun! Absolutely beautiful from someone. And look at the black hole. Mortimer's Kiss is going through, but the black hole's done way too much work. They don't actually get that many kills. They're all very low, but on about 1 HP. There's going to be a kill onto Brex. There's another fight happening down here as Juju is chased by Jabate Mail. Does he have enough damage to kill him? Almost. What a fight that was. It's literally a 1-for-2 exchange at the moment. The fight is still going on. Debate Mail finally hunts down GG. So after all that, it was a 2-for-2 exchange. Let's watch that again.
That is definitely worth it for the Dire.
They commit everything onto Nat, but look at the stun from someone. The 3-man perfectly in-aligned stun, but then comes the Radiant Black Hole. That is huge, but Nat actually does go down. Gets killed by the Mortimer's Kisses off screen. And Dire, their heroes are so low, but there's just not enough damage to kill them, although Weaver will fall. Wow, great team fighting from both teams. And Ollie actually catching up a little bit towards the Luna. Weaver's having a tough game. Quite low net worth, but then Juju is too. Look, 1, 3, and 6, only 69 last hits, which is really, really far behind the other cores. So I think that's what's making it balanced. The Luna might be ahead, but the rest of their team are suffering.
Yeah, I mean, Ollie is still second net worth, and he's still a Jug. I feel like Jug does pretty well right now. Jug has that timing where Blade Fury does enough against Luna that the Luna can't quite kill you. Although maybe it's past because the Luna's just that far ahead. Not sure. That'd be an interesting one. The amount of minus armor, I don't think you can underestimate how much minus armor Dire have either. I feel like they get onto any hero with, because it's a fully completed Solar Crest now.
That's 6, is it? Yes. Lil Shredder gives another 5 or so. Do you remember? Do you remember when Luna gave herself extra armor from having Luna Blessing? Yeah. Which was ridiculous. I mean, she is an Agi hero who builds Agi items, so she does have a lot of armor. But removing all that armor and then having a Juggernaut Omni you, that's definitely going to be hard for her to tank.
I mean, what I want to see is not necessarily even that, but just buff the Omni, give him the 50 attack speed, and then let him Omni. I feel like the 50 attack speed on Jug with an Omni slash probably might do more. 50 attack speed? From the Solar Crest to the Jug. Like, 50 attack speed's a lot. Yeah,
but so is -6 armor. So I guess
to be fair.
It depends. The other reason to use it on the enemy is you're taking 50 attack speed away from Luna.
Which is very good to be fair.
No, Ollie just immediately goes full Omni. Yeah, that's going to be the play because Nat does drop the Manta, but now that is a massive play because that is a solo kill. Well, not solo. I guess he did have some help, but that killing Nat early is really good. Juju goes all in for Brex, but Brex actually manages to survive, so didn't get anything from it. But there's the Ravage with Debate Mail doing so much damage. Someone is going to go straight down. Can Juju escape? He does have Dissimulate, and coming up in a couple seconds, he does have the Astral Step. He's being really patient. Does remember to drop the Arcane Rune, and he is actually going to be okay, I think.
I don't think.
No? The answer is no.
He can't dissimulate because he needs to save it for the charge, so you need to hope that Brex comes in quickly enough that he can dissimulate it. And Brex was just slightly slow, which actually worked out in favour for this. I mean, Dire have... It's weird. Dire have, like, safe vision. Like, in their, like...
Let's have a look at Dire vision.
In their jungle. But then there's, like, this one Radiant ward that's behind. So Radiant thought they were safe because they were fighting on their own ward without realising they were actually technically fighting on a Dire ward for the entire fight.
Yeah, Dire's warding is very safe, but they were on the back foot for a bit of this game. And now suddenly they're not. I mean, Luna is still, 2,500 gold ahead of everyone else. But Ollie, the mid hero, is gaining fast. He doesn't have Omni at the moment. And interestingly, he went for Basher, second item. Usually you'd see a Sanjin Yasha, we'd see a Manta, we'd see Aghanims. But Basher this early on. Oh. But look, Juju's got the damage. Doesn't drop the second Resonant Pulse in time. That was a kill, Juju. And he's thrown it away. But it looks like Joe will find a kill on Kirkopium. He's got the Aegis this time. So Weaver not feeling too worried. He is about to get BKB.
That's nice. That's actual 6 safety for the Weaver now. I mean, it's a weird one because the Basher on Jug's it's just Basher, I guess. He's going Manta now.
It's a nice item. I mean, let's have a look at what Basher gives. You have to pay about 3k gold for it, but it gives 25 damage, 10 strength, which is pretty pathetic. but then it's a 25% chance to do 100 bonus damage, which is nice, which is about 25 damage a hit on average. 1.5 second stun, which is, you know, the main reason why you get it. It means when you Omni someone, you're pretty much guaranteed to stun them within the first second. So it's nice to have a stun, because then they can't avoid the Omni. So... yeah, I can see why he's done that. He did go for the attack speed talent at level 15. He's just trying to hard carry as much as possible.
Yeah, I mean, I just noticed the levels. I didn't realize there was such a big level difference in the game.
Let's have a look. 18, 17, 16, 16. 13, 13. Radiant are really struggling with the rest of their team. Yeah, Dire are now in the lead at the moment. Having a look at the graph, they've pulled ahead, but it's only 8% gold difference. Basically, nothing at all. I would have liked to see Ollie get Blink so he can get onto Nat. Because he's quite a slow hero otherwise. No, Ollie didn't spin in time. He's going to take a bit of damage. Rex tries to save him. No, just dies. They drop the Eclipse. They know they have long enough stun to kill him. Nat gets his revenge. Gokopium actually with the kill. And Brexy will escape because, you know, it's Spirit Breaker. Very fast hero. So he will be fine. But that is a nice kill. Radiant taking the gold lead almost back into their hands. Jabatma is just chasing Veteran. But are they going to get the kill on Veteran? They're going to try. Cook him into the base. Are they going to kill him? They're going to try. I think Veteran is going to die to the bug. Actually, it's the little shredder hit that gets him. But now Nat is here, just standing and right-clicking, drops the BKB. Big damage onto Tide, but he does have an Essence Ring. He's also got max rank track and shell, but then that massive Vendetta hit will send him to his grave. They're trying to get a kill onto Weaver, but he's going to be fine. There was also a fight happening over here somewhere. But I didn't get it because two things were happening at once.
It was just Brex running away from Thor, and then eventually the Thor caught up.
Okay.
Because he charged in to try and save Ollie, and then when Ollie died, he had to try and run away, but couldn't quite manage it.
Oh, there's the fear, but unfortunately you're fearing a hero moving at 550 speed. So he will just get away. Does get rooted. And then he time lapses. Time lapses off the dust. Remember, he does have Aegis. They dust him again, but now they have to... do they have a third dust? Because he's going to get away otherwise. They pause for a tactical think about what they're going to do. Guys, anyone got any detection? No, there's no detection. Do they have a sentry? No, there's no sentry. Oh, lag. Okay, yeah.
Are we gonna use first? Are we gonna use first? What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do?
Do they have a use ready to go?
Yeah, they do on Luke, somewhat.
So he can insta-use him, but then they've got no follow-up anyway, right? Oh, second pause. Oh, Brex is coming. Brex is
interesting. Coming. This is some interesting pausing going on.
He's hiding behind a pillar that you can't see him. How long has he got on the resurrection? 1 second.
Ollie, sorry, Ollie.
Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, no, never mind. There's a pause, then another pause. What is going on? Okay, Sam's got another problem. Okay. And here we go. They drop the bedlam straight away, but Joe just instantly gets out, and this time Brex has turned up in time. And the full Omni Slash going out. That's going to be a double kill. Ollie with the Basher manages 2 kills with 1 single Omni Slash. And now he's spinning on Cocopium. Does he have enough damage? He does get the Basher hit off, which you can do even through spin. Brex will secure that kill. But can they kill Nat? Question mark, taking a lot of damage. That's Joe. He does manage to hide in the corner. But then Nat, he's just a monster. Going to take down Jabatma. No, they dropped the full Ravage. That's going to hold him in place. And Tidehunter has no problem manning up to Luna. Out comes the stun, which of course goes through the BKB. Another bash. Do they have a third bash? No, they don't. But they have us. Yes, they do, because Ollie has a Basher.
Brex pressed his bash button that game and toggled it on, I think, for that team fight. He was like, yep, I'm going to bash you.
Got no detection because they spammed all their dust, meant that Joe could get away. And then Ollie turned up, pressed Omni Slash. And as it turned out, his early Basher was the greatest item ever because it secured him so many kills in that fight alone.
That Omni was an extreme. It bounced. I mean, it was an interesting one. Because he solo Omni the Enigma, and I was like, okay, he's Omni the Enigma, that's good. Enigma hasn't got a black hole off. And then Juju just dissimulated right next to the Enigma, so it bounced to him and killed him as well.
Yeah, not ideal. Not ideal. Well, the Dire are not deciding to go high ground. They've lost the Aegis. Even with no Luna, they're a bit scared. So they're going to say, right, we're going to try to take all your tier 2s. We can't take Roche, but might as well get as much map control as possible, which I think is a smart play. Take all the tier 2s down so they have nowhere to TP to, take their outpost. But they're playing very scared.
I mean, Don't people? I feel like people tend to say use first like Aegis for like the tier 2s, and then use second Aegis for high ground.
Well, the Aegis was just for the fight, and obviously that's happened now. But they obviously didn't feel comfortable going high ground, so they're going to. They're not going to do anything. In fact, the Radiant are going to come.
They
to them.
smoked under Dire
They
Vision.
immediately see Tide. They go with the Yules to start with. Remember, Tide can get rid of these spells. So just anchor shells them off. Kraken shells them off. But do they have enough damage? They're dropping everything they can to the Tide. And the reason they have enough damage... He's still alive. He actually gets Yules. The damage is saved. But then he is going to go down. The reason why Tide was dead is because the Dire team thought, shall we save him? And the answer to that was no, we shall not. So unfortunately, he had to go down. But it has built a bit of space. They do have to send someone back. Joe just right-clicking, runs away as soon as he sees the Luna. Ags on Brex, yeah, as Karen said in chat. That is a very important item for Spirit Breaker to have.
Ags on Tide, and he's gone the Gush talents. He's not, and he's smart.
But he went
knows
Ags.
what he's
He went
doing.
the Ags build. I
know,
like
but I
Ags.
saw someone go the Ags build and just.
Oh no, Debate Mail, he missed. He's gone Blink Shard, which is obviously a funny build to go, but it does not get the hit, unfortunately. Yeah, Tide with Aghanims is good. If you have a team that's really built around minus armor, which you do because you have Juggernaut and Sapphire, you're just going to go for a kill. Does he have enough damage to get a kill? Debate Mail steals the haste, but yes, it will still be enough damage. Is Brex okay or not? The answer is probably no. He can try and charge away, but he's just rooted, perma-rooted, and goes down. Another kill secured. Oh, the Gush goes through. I mean, it hits really hard. I think with the Aghanims, the cooldown becomes 7
right
seconds. No, 380 damage. 380 damage on a 7-second cooldown.
I believe you 2 hit waves, yeah.
That's going to deny the whole wave. So no wave for you. Farm secured. Dire still have the net worth lead, but at the same time, Luna is about 5k net worth ahead. It's mostly because of the farm on the supports yet again. I mean, Debate Mail, 8,600 gold. So, I mean, he's doing well.
Yeah. Yeah, pretty much. And also the mid laner difference is quite a big one.
Oh, yes. Ollie doing very well on this Juggernaut. He's going for Blink Dagger now, which I'm a big fan of, I think, because he needs to get those big Omni slashes off. You blink as soon as Tide ravages, and then you can just Omni whoever you want. Whereas Weaver is going for more of a, I want to stand up to the Luna. But Luna is going a Butterfly. I don't think Joe is aware of this. So maybe he should get an OKB. Nice dodge. Out comes the stun. They use him as well. Somewhat with so much control. Yes, BKB, and he will be fine. He's going to run away.
He hasn't got a TP scroll, but he just run away.
He's Weaver.
I meant
He'll be okay.
he's going Satanic to man up. So I think he thinks he can man up to the Luna.
But you can't man up to Luna who have Butterfly. Because the Butterfly will just be too strong.
Which is going to ruin the Satanic. So Butterfly is just a really good pick here.
Yeah, I like the Butterfly.
What do you go after Blink, do you think, on Jug? You'd go more damage, would you? Do you think you'd go Butterfly on Jug?
I'd go Swift Blink, probably.
Just go Swift Blink.
I might do, but you're against the Luna. MKB actually is what you're going to need when you find the Butterfly.
MKB.
But I don't know if Ollie's seen it, so we'll have to see. But yes, MKB on the Jug, definitely. It's a very good Jug item. Oh, Brex charging through. Nat interrupts it with a Lucent Beam. Paying attention, very good. He also has the Ag Shard, which means he doesn't have to see the Spirit Breaker. Just target it on where he's going to run to, and then he will get the stun off.
I didn't even know Global Lunar Blessing was a talent.
Yeah, that talent comes at 20, but then the damage talent comes at 25. But he has gone Lucent Beam damage to extend his ult. I think if you've got multiple cores in your team, definitely Global Lunar Blessing is the way to go. Like, I love it if I've got, even if I'm playing Void Spirit, nice to always have 35 extra damage. But I think this game I can understand. He's doing a lot of Lucent Beam hits. And if you're with your team, obviously Global doesn't even matter. It's more for like assassin-y heroes who need to be going by themselves.
Yeah.
Smoke looking for Dire. But they're all grouping up.
Oh,
ominously.
wait, he's changed. Nat changed build. He's going Daedalus. He's just gone, I want to do more damage.
He's saying, I live in these fights. I get some uptime. I want people to die.
Juju's got his Sanj Kaya, but I don't know, he's got like no farm. I don't really.
He's a very, very poor Void Spirit. Yeah, he's struggling. But then Weaver not doing a lot better, despite having double the farm. But Weaver does nearly have Satanic. He's going Satanic MKB, so he's seen that there isn't a Butterfly, but he's still decided to play it safe and just get an MKB. I mean, MKB is always good damage. You can never be sad with it.
Luna will probably. Oh, what is this? Okay, never mind. He switched back to Butterfly on Luna. He has no way. He's
Just
not
with
sure.
the casual, but got
He
a casual
doesn't know.
Chrysalis first.
Yeah.
Yeah, he needs to make up his mind, this guy.
I think it's still okay. It's not like a. It's still a damage item.
Rex
right?
charging
It's
like the
still-
fattest wave ever.
It's still a damage item, Chrysalis. It's not like you're gonna
Yeah.
do nothing.
Oh
with it.
yeah. It's not a waste. Yeah, Brex using charge. Wow, lasting like 5 range creeps. Oh, we found that. He pops the BKB. They all jump on him. And then they can't kill him. Ollie drops the Omni though, but the Omni goes away. It actually ends up picking 2 heroes out here, but it's enough. There's the black hole. This is looking absolutely fantastic for the Radiant. And they're going to get the kill. Not quite the kill. Ollie actually is still alive, but he is still going to go down. Rex has found Juju. He's bashing him, but not quite got enough damage to kill him. There is charge up, but out comes yet another. You're so much control. And he won't be able to find someone. Nice taunt. And there's the Shadow Realm. What a good team fight from the Radiant. That's put them firmly back into the lead. Let's see if we can watch that again.
My one worry is that Radiant overextend and they get ravaged for the next fight. But yeah.
Well, look what happened. They saw Luna. They all blinked on her. And the really lucky thing is that Omni Slash jumped to Juju and then got taken completely away from that. That got no ravage, no anything. And Veteran had all the time in the world to land a fantastic black hole. And then it was just all over for the Dire. They missed the opportunity to go on Luna. And then when they saw her BKB, they just kind of stood there like, guys?
Well, it was Miles like blinked onto Luna to ravage and then saw that she BKB'd, so he just kind of stood there and went, wait, I don't do anything.
Well, that's the problem. Now Luna has not only has Butterfly, but picked up the other ridiculous item that I hate. Elven Tunic, 16% evasion, and it gives move speed as well. That's 46% evasion from none. So Juggernaut doesn't have MKB, isn't even going for it. Weaver still hasn't finished Satanic. So
If he
now it's
actually goes to second Butterfly, I'm gonna laugh my ass off.
Well, I wouldn't maybe do that. Probably his own Satanic. I mean, he has queued it up, but I mean, just one Butterfly is more than enough. They can't right-click him. That means Brex can't hit him. Oh, they dropped the Ravage. They're dropping everything they can. There is BKB on the Luna, but Luna also has Aegis. Ollie just spinning. There's going to be 1 kill. No Omni Slash, though. So I think they're going to have to back off. But Brex, he's going to take away that damage coming out from somewhat. Absolutely mega. But the Mortimer's Kisses was cancelled. Is he going to keep himself alive with the yours? He's going to try. No, he will die to the Gush. But Radiant's still looking strong. It's only 1-for-1 trade at the moment, but they did commit Ravage for that. Oh, no Tide. Look how much damage he's taken. Veteran will get the stun, but it'll be Kraken shelled off. The Taunt will secure the kill. Yeah, I think Tide overestimating his tankiness and ends up falling. Another 12% spell amp talent taken by the Void Spirit, so he's going to hit even harder.
I'm honestly not. I guess they've defended high ground with it. I don't know. They took Aegis, which is nice.
Yeah, but I think
worth
it's...
it or not.
Yeah, Radiant are building their lead. Luna, once again, far, far, far on top of the net worth. And also about to hit level 25, way before any other heroes. That's either 35 more damage for free, or it's that mini stunning ult, which is very annoying to deal with.
It's hilarious.
I mean, now Luna's going to have Daedalus, and that is going to make her hit hard. She already hit so hard, I would be scared to play against Luna with a Daedalus. All those Moonglaves also can crit. So yeah, not fun for the Dire to deal with. But they still have 2 cores. Unfortunately, the Weaver struggling to put out enough damage with his build. He really only has kind of like 1 proper damage item. Falcon's Blade, Dragonlance, Maelstrom, Satanic, and BKB. If you put them together, they add damage. But none of them are like having a Daedalus, having a...
Why, what's this MKB?
Yeah. He doesn't do a lot of damage. Didn't go Deso, which was like an old favourite of Weavers. You don't see it these days, but...
I mean, this is my personal problem with Weaver, is the fact that the builds that everyone like wants you to go, Brex, bot.
Well, he's taking a lot of damage, but Juju won't kill him.
The builds that everyone like, I see everyone go, it tends to be like more tanky than it is damage. It feels like, especially recently.
Yeah, you need to not die on Weaver, but you do need to kill people too.
You just don't do damage a lot of the time, I feel like. You have to wait for like so long to do damage.
Well, you need to balance it, I think. You need to balance survivability with damage. That's the skill every core has to play. But some cores don't even have to think. Looks like the Radiant are going to go in. Juju starts, but somewhat will escape. They drop the Ravage, but Luna BKBs the Ravage. Just immediately takes down Tide. Tide's actually going to live. Juju's trying to kill Snapfire in the back. But Ollie, he just goes straight down the power of that Eclipse. It cuts through him like nothing. He barely got to use any of his spells. Oh no, out comes the cookie. Oh, the Black Hole, it cancels him. They're trying to get Juju, but the Black Hole will catch Brex. They get the kill on Jabate as well. And just another flawless fight for the Radiant. Dire Heroes just had to run. I mean, Weaver was out pretty much instantly. Tide just escaped with his life, whereas Radiant, they're looking so strong. And now level 25 on the Luna. Everyone is enjoying 35 bonus damage. I just heard Refresher used. That was by the Enigma.
Yeah.
I like how that sound. I heard it even though he was a mile off my screen.
Yeah.
It's a very important sound, so good to hear. But that means that Black Hole's up again. I'm not sure if they've seen that.
It's like how the game obviously wants you to hear buybacks as well.
Yours into stun. Brex didn't have Bulldoze up. Wow, that's 600 pure damage. Does a number on Tide. Brex is actually just charging back on Cocopium. There's the gush. Do they want to fight? I know Enigma's waiting with the Black Hole. They're thinking about it, but Juju might be enough. Does the double Resonant Pulse, not quite going to get the kill.
He missed his ult on the Spirit Breaker. Otherwise he'd have killed.
Well, it's not really a miss. Oh, they popped the BKB on the Weaver. They really want to kill someone. They will get the kill. But Nat wasn't there. Nat did go back to defend the base, which had a massive creep rate. The fight is still happening, even without Nat. They're thinking about fighting. Cocopium's about to run out of Shadow Realm. I think he's going to be the next casualty. He tries to fly away. No, that bug is going to eat him. Nope, going to get gushed anyway. They had vision of him permanently because of the Spirit Breaker charge and the bug, so there was no way he was escaping, even if he did kill the bug.
I mean, that is the one problem that Radiant have, right? It's that everyone, if they don't have the Luna, like, the Luna's where all of their advantage is.
Oh yeah, Luna and all of the damage. Luna is really holding that backpack Mindbreaker for such a long time. Does he swap it out to kill Weaver or something? I don't understand. Like, what's
he sees the Weaver and he's just like,
logic?
Mindbreaker, activate.
There's a Penta-Edged Sword, which I don't know if he realised. He does realise. 45 damage. Does he take that instead? No, I wouldn't. I would stick to the
Void Spirit?
Elven Tunic.
No,
Yeah,
Void Spirit wants it. Void Spirit wants what he has.
Mindbreaker more probably.
Quickening Charm. I feel like Quickening Charm.
Oh yeah, cooldown reduction is nice, definitely.
Who would take it then? I guess Willow. You could do some memes on Willow with
I think I'd still take Penta-Edged because 45 damage is extra burst, and I think it slows as well. There's a chance to slow for a longer.
It does, yeah. It's the old Sun. I believe it's just a copy and pasted old Sange.
Oh yes, old Sange, which all Sange used to do was a chance to reduce move speed, which was terrible compared to the current one, which also buffs healing as well as status resistance. Now Spell Prism, that's where we're at. 5-man smoke from the Radiant. The gold lead is actually surprisingly close. It's only a 10% difference and no racks have fallen. The only difference is Radiance is a 4 protect 1. If they kill Ollie again, that's bad. Does he see it? He spins.
TP.
Could TP out. Doesn't have a TP. Almost dies instantly. Yeah, just dies. That's it. Just gets right click. If he had a TP, he would have been fine. Does not have a TP.
I don't even know if he would have, actually. I feel like he died to Luna right clicks. I feel like he might have just straight up died.
Did you see how quickly Luna killed him? Juggernaut's got 24 armor. And looks like there's going to be a kill. Juju has had a tough early game, but now he's coming into his own, getting a lot of kills. Yeah, not looking good for the Dire. Ollie dies so fast. He did not take the 8 armor talent. He took the Blade Fury DPS, and because of that, he's struggling a little bit.
He's suffering slightly.
And it's time for the base destroyer herself, Luna, to start hitting the tower. And when the tower's gone, you lose your entire base because that unlocks her ability to hit the racks. And you know what happens when you start hitting the racks. You hit literally everything at once. You look at even the illusions. The entire map is just filled with bouncing glaives. Look at it. How do you go near that? You can't. It's hitting all of your buildings. It's killing your tier 4 towers.
It's always nice when someone's nowhere near your tier 4 and your tier 4 has already taken 500 damage. And you're just sitting there like,
I mean, the bot tower also quite low. They've got no Juggernaut Snapfire. They could have dropped buyback. Looks like they found someone to kill. It was Brex. Brex went a little bit too far in. He's going to be a casualty. Does not have buyback. Dead for a long time. Nat's still got BKB and Satanic up, and now he's just going to hit the racks, and out comes the bouncers. Are they going to try for him? They barely have enough damage. Look at the damage he does with just... Whoa, he nearly dies. Satanic has dropped. Oh, Nat, he drops his own Satanic. He's happy to stand his ground. There goes the Omni. Big Omni. It's going to get a kill on Veteran, but that is it. A kill on Veteran, I'm afraid, is not enough. Or maybe
It's
it is.
worth
They're-
1k.
Well, 1,000 gold, you're right. That is quite a lot. But look at the Luna Blade, Luna Eclipse. Out comes a Ravage from the Tide Hunter. It is enough to get the Nyx Assassin, but I think he's going to go down very quickly afterwards. Buyback's coming quick from the Dive and the Radiant. Nyx Assassin is brought back. And Juju
Nice
does
from
manage to
Juju.
escape from Debate Mail, but Debate Mail is in a bit of trouble. Ollie is charging in. Remember, Ollie used his buyback, but can they kill Nat? It's not going to be easy. The taunt, they just instantly kill the poor Weaver, and Nat says, yeah, you can spin Juggernaut. I do not care. I'm going to stand my ground, drop the Manta, get the kill. Debate Mail just manages to blink
GG.
away. Yeah, GG's cool. It doesn't matter if there's a buyback from the Tide.
GG Stormcrafter to dodge Cookie.
Oh, very
That fight,
skilled.
It was quite good. I don't know, it was like...
The greedy comp lost. Because the non-greedy comp just made a bunch of space for a Luna who had a good lane and then ran over the game.
Well, that's the thing
Basically.
about 4 Protect 1, isn't it? That having one hero really far ahead is worth any number of heroes who are not that far ahead, because the Luna had no problem manning up to basically the entire enemy team by himself. 54,000 damage done. That's more than any 2 combo of the heroes on the Dire put together. I mean, that's how powerful Luna was.
I think that's part of the problem with, like, so Satanic, like, when you buy Satanic, someone described, I can't remember who it was, they described it as like you want to man up on this hero, like,
Yes.
Satanic is for you man up on the hero, and I feel like the Satanic was quite late for Weaver, and that was at the point where he just couldn't, I feel like he knew that he couldn't.
Yeah, I
So,
feel
like,
like
When he
You're
used it
right.
against Luna, he was just like, well, I've lost the fight, I don't do anything.
yeah, because you're not going to man up to Luna, who also has Satanic. I felt like he should have rushed MKB and maybe a Daedalus, and someone on their team should have picked up an early Heaven's Halberd, like Tide. Halberd the
Yeah.
Luna, wait out the BKB, or try and burst her. Halberd her before she BKBs if you can get the engage. Then right click her. Remember, if she's halberded, she cannot Satanic because she can't hit. And then you just kill her. So I felt like they should have gone for that approach instead. But
Ooh.
in the end, it was a
Tides.
very good game.
Tide's net worth from 30 minutes to 36 minutes didn't go up, went up
Yeah,
300 gold?
he struggled at
1K
the end.
maybe? Yeah, it was a
I've
bit
just
low.
felt like a Heaven's Halberd against the Luna maybe was the item. And
Yeah.
they in the end they didn't ever get the engages. They just got engaged on time after time after time.
I feel like that was what Brex was building at the end with that Ogre Axe, but I feel like if you go on, like, if you're pos 5 Spirit Breaker, I feel like Axe is too greedy. I feel like you want to go something else, if you know what I mean.